Hey guys, I am back here in Rising World in my Wollaton world, and I finished the, let's make sure I'm walking here. I finished my roof, my greenhouse roof. I did it a little bit different than I had originally planned, but it did get finished. So I do have a glass roof all over. Places where I needed it. The next thing I do need to do in there is to complete the, put the posts in, and those posts actually have some decorative, like a decorative fluted thing on the bottom and the top. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but I might try it. And so I do need to do that, and then we need to plant in here. I know that in the survival game, apparently you cannot plant saplings in anything but tilled dirt. And I have just been placing what I wanted wherever I wanted without plowing the dirt. So that may be a thing, but I guess I'm not really going to worry about it in here. What I actually wanted to do, and this is going to be a short session, I think, is I have discovered something by watching another player on YouTube. His name is Wool. I watch him occasionally. He's German. I don't understand a word he says, but he was using the F6 command, which I have used before to do vegetation. So if you click on one, you can just plant vegetations. And I used this when I did the gardens. But I have not used the block feature, and this is kind of cool. I saw him doing this to place enormous sheets of blocks all at one time. And if I had known about that when I built the hall, my goodness, it would have saved me a lot of time. But I have not been able to get it to work correctly. So if I go to, let's go back to F4, and I have a cobblestone block selected here. So I'm going to put one down so you can see what it looks like. There it is, cobblestone block. It's the same one that I used in the greenhouse. And I'm going to attempt to use the F6 command to put down a bunch of them. Now I have tried this, and what happens is this. So you left click, and then you left click again, and see, it makes it like a bunch of them. And you can grow these using the page up and page down, and then shift arrow to make big expanses of blocks, which is the coolest thing ever. Except when I hit right click to place, all I get is this gray cement every single time. And it doesn't seem to matter if I have the block in my hand. If I hit the I key, you see I have this thing showing. It shows me all the different textures. And if I choose a different texture, you would think that that would place those, right? So if I go like this and then hit the right again, I get cement. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I would love for that to work, and I do not get it. I wasn't able, of course, to see the keys that he was pressing, and he was speaking German, so if he was explaining it, I don't know what he said. So if somebody knows how to use that correctly, I would love it if they would tell me. Because I feel like a dunce. It seems like it would be really simple, and I just don't know the secret. So I have just pressed F7. Now, I don't know if this has been in here forever and I just missed it, or if this is a new thing. I'm thinking it might be a new thing. And you can go from 1 to 5 to pick different things. 5 will delete everything, and 1 will just do vegetations. 2, I guess, just gets objects like tables and chairs. 3 constructions, and I'm guessing that means a mixture of things that you've put together, and 4 is blocks. So we're going to use 4, and I'm going to select, and you see it comes in with red this time, which I guess means it's going to delete, but confusing because the blueprinting also used red. And I'm going to page down and then shift page up, and that should get all of those blocks that I just put down. And I struggled and struggled with trying to do this too. I hit right click, I hit left click, I hit middle click, I hit F, I hit enter. The only thing, and the only thing I didn't hit was delete. Well, then Deidre, who's an incredible user on the forum, told me you hit delete. Okay, so I hit delete on my Mac, nothing happens. Duh, it's not delete, it's delete backspace. And if you're on a Mac, that's a different key. So that's the key you hit. But this is really cool. I mean, this does work. You can also use it to take out vegetation. So this does work. And the only thing is that you have to shift off of it to get rid of your selection. And then if you want to do it again, you know, just hit, whoops, page up and page up, and then shift down. That didn't work. Oh, because I didn't have it selected. Okay, so then delete will get rid of that. Okay. So, but there is no way, I haven't figured out how you click off of this. Oops. So the only way I've been able to click off is just to select another F key. But that is handy. Suppose that you know, are settled on a new spot and you don't want to use the terrain, but you just want to get rid of vegetation. Or you've built something that you don't like anymore and you just want to get rid of it quickly without having to tear it down, you can use that. So that is super cool. Let's go over here and just try it really quick with this grass. This grass out all at one time. I don't know if it'll do grass because grass is not a placed vegetation, but we'll try it. So F7, we're going to go with 1. And we're going to click and hit delete. No, it doesn't do grass. So, I think it only does like maybe trees or bushes. Let's go pick a bush. Let's see if it'll take out this fern thing. F7 and vegetation. Oh, F7, not F6. Vegetation. Okay. Here. Yeah, okay, so it will take out bushes, trees, flowers, that kind of stuff, but not grass. So grass is not considered vegetation. I guess it's part of the land. But anyway, that's kind of cool. I really, really, really wish I could get the place block thing to work. But so far I have not been able to crack that one. The other thing I need to do in here is to build my French doors. And there's some decor that goes on the outside of this building. Columns and there's like some urns that are up on the top. So there's columns that go here. Let's see if I have columns on me. I do. Let's see what that looks like. That's a beam. There's the columns. They're not as big as the ones inside, so they're not like that size. They're like that size. And there's like 2 of them. Whoops. Like 2 on the corner, I think. So like maybe 1 right there. And one right there. Well, why can't you? That's weird, huh? Why doesn't it want to snap to the end of the column? I've not seen it do that before. Okay, that's snapping, but it's not snapping to the column. That's a weird thing, don't you think? Why is it doing that? I don't know. Well, one thing I could do, and this is another cool thing that I did show in another video, but I will show again. Turn off enter. Hello. The new size command. If I put that there, and then try to get my old brain to remember what the size command is. It's size, and I think it's block height. Size, I'm going to put in, let's see, it's 6 blocks. I'm going to put in 8. I don't think that's enough. Let's put in 12. Oh, XYZ, that's what it was. Okay, so now I got to remember what X, Y, and Z was. I knew this. I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Not there. Okay, so X, Y, and Z is height, width, and length. And I just need to figure out which is which. So this looks like it's about 1/4 of a block. So we'll put in 0, no, let's see, we're going to put in size 0.25. And then we'll put in 1, and then we'll put in 0.5. And that should tell us which way is which, I hope. Okay, so that's telling me that, let's escape that. So, oh, what happened? Oh my. Oh my. That is cool. I can make ovals. Oh, that's a game changer. Wow. Okay, so that's telling me that the 0.25 is the skinnier height of the oval as you're looking at it right now. 0.5 is the width of the oval, and 1 is the height. So the z is the height, right? So in that case, we want to do this. We want to do size. We want to do 0.5 by 0.5 by 12. And that should give us a tall round one. Oh my God, no. I got the 12 and the, oh my God. But still, that's cool. We're seeing different shapes come out of this. That's pretty darn cool. All right, so let's try this again. Size, 0.5, 12, 0.5. Yes, okay, that's what we needed. But are you excited? I'm excited about being able to create different shapes. Different shapes. Like, oh my God, that is, oh, I've got to figure out ways to use that. Okay, so that is the size that I want, I think, or that is at least the width that I want. Let's see if it is tall enough. Oh, do I have to control hit in order to do this? Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to control and then back up. Is that the same width? It looks... Okay, so maybe that's like 375. Maybe that's what that is. Yeah, that's the right width. So let's hit control. And oh, 12 is too tall. So how much too tall is it? Like 2 blocks? So 10. Let's try 10. Size 0.5, 10, 0.5. That might do it. And oh, but I made it fat again. Let's stick it right there. And oh, so it's the right height now, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's the right height, but it's too fat. So let's test my theory that it was not 0.5, it was 0.375, and I'm just making that number up because I know decimals and I don't know too many other fractions. Let's see. Oops, that's not gonna work. Yes, okay, so that will work. I think. It might need, I might need to put some more trim on the outside. But that's the right height, anyway. Okay, cool. Cool. So I've got the right size. All I need to do is get rid of these ones. and find a place I like. I think it's going to be right there and right. I'm going to walk for this. Yeah, it's just a little bit too fat, but it'll be okay. So that's cool. Yeah, I need to probably put some more trim on the outside of the top, but that's cool. All right, and I probably also need to refer to my my picture of the greenhouse to figure out exactly where these go, because they go for sure by the openings and by the corners, but they also go like, I think like right there and right there. That's not exactly right either, so I may have to wing it. So I'm going to put this there. And I'm just eyeballing this. I may wind up with just having them on the corners. Okay. And that didn't turn out the same at all, did it? Should we just put one here? No, we'll put two. So these corners turned out completely different. Yeah, well, nobody's perfect, and especially not me. I don't like where this one is. I may want to add another course of stones there. I'm not sure. I am going to put vegetation next to it, so it may not even show the bottom very much. Alrighty. It's really, I'm showing all the imperfections. That doesn't look good at all. Wow, it looks terrible. I have to keep telling myself it's just a game. All right, so now this could be divided equally right there. So we'll put one there. Let's get closer so we can see what we're doing. Right, that's the center right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not the center. So that's the center right there, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it doesn't look like it's the center, but that's the center. Wow, that's kind of weird. Maybe we'll do it one here and one here. Oh, I don't know. I need to look at the picture. Let me do that real quick. I think. I like a picture of the inside candy. There it is. So they have 4 banks of windows between each column. And I think I have odd numbers on mine. So 4 banks of windows would be great. Well, yeah, it won't work. So I would have to do like one there, one there. It still won't work because I have odd numbers. I think I'm going to go with just what I have. Not junk it up too much. And then it's got the urns on the top, which is really weird. And it's got capitals on the columns, and it's got like a fluted board that goes around the top, which we're not going to do. But we could put some more trim on, and it would be fine. I'm going to have to figure that all out. Not on camera, because it's just going to take a while. So I could put one like maybe right there, but that still isn't centered, although I'm not sure if it matters that much. What do you think? Does it matter? So I put one right there. Then we have 3 windows and then 4 windows. Or I could split the window, put it there, which doesn't look centered, but is. See, that is actually centered. I just don't know I just don't know. And I do want to put my doors in, but I don't think they're the right size. I'm almost certain the ones I bought, the ones I built over here are not the right size. And I like them. But they're super cool doors, even though they don't work. And I do like the way they look. I'm pretty sure I never blueprinted them, because I just built them right here where they stand. But I'm almost certain they're not the right size. And why am I bouncing? Because I was standing on the step. So what if I tried blueprinting them, which could be interesting. And probably need the thing over the top too. Oops. That's probably all of it. Yep. I think. Okay. Is that going to catch the edge of the door? Not get the door frame, but that's probably fine. Doesn't catch the edge of the door, does it? In the door knob, or the door handle. So go out one more. And call this French doors. Create. No. Out the door. I should build. I should build it with the doors open all the way. So many imperfections, but you know, we try. How much time do I have left? 15 seconds. Oh, this is going to be too tall. That's okay. Let's just see if it fits. It probably won't. Yeah, they are way, 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 way too big. Too tall, too tall. Way too tall. not even close. Not even close. All right, so that's a no. I bet regular doors wouldn't fit either. Definitely don't have any doors on me. In the workshop. Somewhere in here, I have doors, but not in that one. An empty hand. Is that a door? It's a wood. Oh, is that the white door? I think that's the white door. Yeah, okay. So I'm almost certain this is not going to work, but just for grins, and I don't think this is what I want anyway. Yeah, it's too wide. So yeah, I'm gonna have to build some doors. I think what I might do is build a set of doors here with them open, and then just put windows over there and just put doorknobs on like it's a door. Might be a way to do it, I guess. But anyway, that's all for today, because I really just wanted to show you that F6 and F7 thing. Remember that F7 was the how to remove a bunch of stuff at one time, which I think is super cool. And then F6 is, well, placing vegetation we've used, but the placing blocks, which would be awesome and cool if we could do it, because look, we could go and build that much wall all at one time. In fact, we will. See, look at that. Except it's an ugly cement wall, and we don't want that. But we have F7, number 4, which takes out blocks, and is also super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Really like that. But if somebody knows the trick for how you can use the F6 place blocks a ton at a time in the material that you've got chosen, please leave it in the comments. Tell me, point to me on the forum where I can find that information, because I've asked the question and I can't get an answer that I understand in my dumbness. Yeah. Look, this is the other thing that's weird. In my survival game that I've got going, using the same profile, at least I think it's the same profile. Maybe it's because I haven't created a profile here. Maybe. No, she's got the same coloring. I don't know. Anyway, I'm wearing a rag dress in that game, and I'm not in this game. And I don't understand why. But the same coloring. So I don't get that either. But anyway, that's it. Bye. See you next time.